The reason that we're here today, that I'm here with Sibel, is because we want to approach the politicians here in Texas that have allowed this group to grow. We've allowed a political Islamic movement to grow in the state of Texas, and we've paid for it. We've paid for it through our taxes, we've paid through other means, and it's now time for us to actually have this group investigated. Over 5,000 teachers have come in on H-1B visas to work at these schools in Texas and in other states, and they've taken jobs away from our local teachers. I mean, you'll find people that are administrators, that are principals, that are accountants, that have come from Turkey on H-1B visas to actually work at these schools, getting our money, our tax dollars.
We have been trying to reach the lieutenant governor here, Dan Patrick, and he's refusing to give us an interview. So we are going to take it upon ourselves together with you to walk to his office. And we want to be given an explanation why he is not standing there making some statements about where's the scrutiny, where's the oversight, where are the investigations.
I've spoken to him in forums about this issue of the Gulen charter schools, and why won't he investigate the financial use of hundreds of millions of dollars that we have paid in our taxes? Why won't he commission an independent investigation? People have asked for it. He won't do it. He knows exactly what's going on here, as do our congressmen in Washington, D.C.
Russia banned their charter schools in Russia about 6-7 years ago. They kicked them out. And recently, of all the countries, okay, an Islamic country, Pakistan, which is a center of madrasas, they called Gulen schools extremists in Pakistan. They shut down his schools. They banned his movement and his schools in Pakistan. So if Pakistan is saying these people are shady, criminal, and extremists, and this is a Muslim country, Pakistan, and they kick out this shady network operators from their country, how can we in the United States give him actually $850–900 million a year to operate the largest charter school chains in our country?
A lot of people have been told that this is a benign, friendly, positive group for our culture, and it's not. Here in the United States, because we have this charter movement, charters are privately managed, but our tax dollars pay for these schools. And here in Texas, they are receiving over $320 million a year each year from taxpayers. They've borrowed in excess of $645 million in 5 years in state guaranteed bonds. And all of this is going to come back to haunt us. And a lot of our politicians have benefited from being associated with the charter school movement, trips to Turkey, campaign donations, awards ceremonies. Here in the United States, they've been accused of smiling and being very friendly and open to us and providing education to our children, but there's a darker side to this group. And we all need to be aware of it, and we can be aware of it. So I would encourage anyone who is living in the United States or in Canada, where this group is expanding, to be aware of it, to take action against it, and to really try to change this, because this group is growing geometrically.
As you can see, you don't see any members of the press, even the small ones here in Texas, because they won't cover. Where is the mainstream media?
Yeah.
Where is the mainstream media? Just look around. But guess what? The elections are coming. It's less than, 10 months away. They're going to be going on campaigns. They're going to be giving their slogans. Well, we want to be able to have a partnership with the constituents of these people who have put their own interests, their own pockets, and an interest of a foreign criminal cheddar network above their constituents' interests, right? Let's show them. Let's show them this coming next November that we will out them.
In certain cases, they actually sit on the education committees. They're actually approving budgets for charter schools. They're actually allowing certain bills to be heard that benefit this group.
Here are a few names that I have on my list for today. We have Texas House Congresswoman Donna Howard, District 48. We have Eddie Lucio, District 38. We have Congresswoman Alma Allen, District 131. And we have Congresswoman Sanfronia Thompson, District 141. And I'm sure there will be hopefully some good candidates who would sign, okay? and then get rid of these people because they have refused interviews, they have refused investigations, and it's time to say we have to take it upon ourselves.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
These are 4 names, but there's dozens more that have benefited in this building that are our politicians from this particular Islamic group, from our tax dollars. We need to really hold these guys accountable and these ladies accountable for what they've done, for the money they've taken, and for their affiliation with this group.
Let's talk about this one lone voice here, the only congressman that we have come across who in Texas, who has been standing up for Texans' rights and their interests, and that is Congressman Dan Flynn. And we are going to interview him today at 1:30 at his office. He was very gracious to accept in this short notice, the interview. And I really appreciate all of you who showed up today to say, you know what, I'm a Texan, I'm an American, and I care, and I have a voice. And again, this is bipartisan issue. There are reports out there. Interestingly, just a couple of weeks ago, NAACP, they filed a request with the federal and state governments asking for investigations. They are on the left.
It covers both parties. They've both, it doesn't matter whether it's Dana Rohrabacher in California or Sheila Jackson Lee here in Texas. It doesn't matter if it's Ted Poe here in Texas or any other number of different congressmen who are Republicans or Democrats. They have benefited in campaign donations in these crazy free trips to Turkey. And they come back and they do things like Senate Resolution 85 several years ago, filed by Letitia Vanderputte, who ran for lieutenant governor not too long ago. She came back from a trip to Turkey, filed this Senate resolution with several other people that were pro-Gulen activists in this building, our Capitol. And this was a resolution praising Fethullah Gulen for all of the wonderful things he's done in the world. Now, where did that come from? We know it wasn't the only instance of a state legislature doing that. They've done that elsewhere. But money has bought a lot of influence for this particular group. And it's both Democrats and Republicans, unfortunately.
Go to their offices. Take your selfie stick. Send us the footage. We'll publish it, whether you are in Michigan, whether you are in California. With your support, with you partnering with us, we want to keep coming back. We want to be here during the campaigns. This coming September, October, when they are driving around their districts and they are giving those apple pie promises and they are being so wholesome, faking such wholesomeness. We want to let their constituents know who they are. Again, documented, not allegations. These are not allegations. These are documented facts. I know it's fun to do the Twitter and the Facebook, but we need to get out there. We need to get out there. We need to knock on their doors. And this is what we're going to do today. We're going to knock on their doors. They refused 2 interview requests. Right. Dan Patrick's office, Lieutenant Governor. We're going to walk, and we are inviting you to walk with us. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
We want to knock on his door, and we're going to say, you're a Lieutenant Governor, right? So, well, let's go and show how it is done here in Texas, because we're not going to take no as an answer. No, we are respectful groups. We are civilized. We're going to stand there. We say, it's our right. You're going to come out, and you have some explaining to do. Mr. Patrick, you have some explaining to do. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Sibel Edmonds. This Newsbud event was made possible only with our community members' donations. This was just the beginning. So much can be done, and there is so much we can do together. I'm determined to go back to Texas and unseat some of these pocketed politicians. However, this will only be possible with your support. The time to act is now. Visit newsbud.com today and make a donation. Please don't wait. Together, we can.